I always used to think this song was about a relationship. I was re-listening to it on my way to my uncle's in a good mood because it's Toto Africa. Like, who doesn't like that song? And I'm sure it brings you that same joy as well. Well, I was in a good mood till I asked my uncle once I was out at his house what the song was about because it's from his generation. I was confused because the part about Africa always threw me off the entire song about being about a relationship. That one part just didn't make sense with the rest of it. My uncle mentioned about how in the 80s there was these missionary groups that would go to Africa to help feed the people of Africa starving there. I originally listened to the song in the car on the way there in an upbeat mood, but when I heard the Star line on my way to my grandma's house, I started forming tears in my eyes. I just had to make sure that this was right. The next time I was stopped at my grandma's house, I uh I looked it up on my phone. Yep. Toto made this song in the perspective of an African, and instant teardrops dropped from my eyes, re-listening that third time to it. Now, you may be all confused, but that was to draw your interest into the true meaning of Toto Africa. Let's break down these lyrics, shall we? Reading these lyrics like I read the script because I can't get that word right. um, but rereading these lyrics, I already have goosebumps. There is a conversation that, on first glance, it looks like it is between a man and a woman and eventually an old man. So, on first glance, this would look like the old man is the woman's father that's encouraging the man to marry his daughter. Wrong. She is a pronoun that is personifying America. Lady Liberty. They're using she to describe her and America. This isn't the dark part, but let's get to the hook, shall we? Like I said earlier, the hook sounds like a sweet love proposal to a woman, but let me drop this on you. The hook is an African man singing about Africa. That's why the part about Africa seems so out of place. Africa is a man's home. He doesn't want to leave his home. This man is probably thinking Africa is the true freedom, not America. But let me remind you that about people from Africa. This was from the 80s, but this is still a problem. Uh, they're starving. The people in Africa are starving to death, and they're still wanting to live there. Freedom can be a double-edged sword, but the fact of the matter is these Africans are starving, and they still don't want any help because they're so happy. Because in the song, when the missionary man spoke with the African, all the African was thinking about was if he knew any new songs or words to go in those songs. He wasn't concerned about if he was there to harm them or not. So the second part of the song is the natives getting tired of the Americans prying into their life and the missionary feeling he's not helping them. All the missionaries feeling like they're not helping at all by taking away their freedom by accident. Even the animals around the forest are sick of people coming to on airplanes and stuff and disrupting nature. Like the wild dogs mentioned in the song are getting sick of the intrusions. It's a great metaphor to what's happening to the Africans. The Africans loved their home because of probably the nostalgia and freedom. It says in the hook that they want to build their home up instead of going to America. No matter how many missionaries help them, they want to do it there, in their way, and stay where they know and love. I just see it as a missionary showed them around America. Then the Africans say to the Americans, they bless the rains down in Africa. They believe that God will save them, and they want to go back home to Africa. They are hopeful that it'll turn around one day there. So, where this song is a beautiful song about the Africans being happy and peaceful, it's also a dark one where that peace and happiness is leading to their deaths. What is freedom and what is imprisonment? The song doesn't have a clear answer because that's how it is in real life. It's still a problem there. In Africa, people are still starving. I'm not going to get into it with the politics because I don't have an answer either, but so many people argue their beliefs to what is right and wrong with just straight politics nowadays. That's just how I see it. Like, different sides see a different way to they all just want to try to help America and make it better. Different political parties. With us Americans and Africans, we both just see it differently. That's a good metaphor for the situation. I know that saving world hunger is important, but would the Africans feel like they're not living anymore in civilization? What's better, surviving and living longer, or and you're not as happy, or living a happier life but is short lived? Well, honestly, that's just up for you to decide. Leave a like if you enjoyed and subscribe if you're new. I know that got dark. Thanks for watching, and I appreciate your time, and I'll see you when you watch me again, metaphorically.